What's up everyone, it is Brad here, and today I am in Deerfield, Illinois, and I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of the BrickLoot store. So BrickLoot is a monthly subscription box geared towards brick lovers and LEGO fans, and today we are going to be checking out their Chicago headquarters, more specifically taking a look at their retail store. In another video, you guys saw me give you a full tour of the BrickLoot minifigure vault, which is BrickLoot's private museum of LEGO minifigures, but today we're going to be focusing on the retail operations of their business, touring their actual retail store. I've been wanting to check out the BrickLoot store for years now, so I am so excited to be here today. So right when you walk in the store from the parking lot here, you can see you are greeted with a wall of polybags. So on the wall of polybags, there are a ton of different polybags as well as other LEGO accessories. You can see things like Christmas ornaments, gift with purchases, BrickLoot products, and more. So this wall is basically just a combination of a bunch of different polybags and products from a bunch of different themes. Some of them are newer polybags that are still available, and then others are polybags that haven't been available for years, or some that weren't even available here in the US. You might have also been able to see that there are a couple LEGO sets here as well, including some Harry Potter ones and some pretty rare Ghostbusters ones. Directly behind the polybag wall, there are some shelves of LEGO sets. So there are a variety of different themes here. A lot of these, some of them are brand new, some of these are used and as indicated on the box. Lots of architecture sets here, which is really cool, and some old Spider-Mans as well. So pretty good variety there. Definitely have some great options for you. Beside that, they've also got this display case where they have a couple different LEGO builds. I don't believe any of these are for sale, but there was a couple cool things here. And then next to that, they've got some lighting kits. So these are the LED light links, which are a couple different iterations of some different lightings. And then we've got some BrickLoot base plates as well, with some examples of how the lighting kits work. So they've got quite a large selection of the BrickLoot base plates, and then above that they actually have a bunch of the BrickLoot lighting kits as well. These are all like the mini accessories to go with it, and then you guys can even see they've got some examples up there of some really cool LEGO sets all nicely lit up. Beside that, they've got the BrickLoot custom kit section. These are all official LEGO products, and they are the kits from their BrickLoot subscription boxes. If you guys look here, you will recognize a variety of the kits from ones that I've actually owned over the years, which is really exciting. They have a lot of different options, and they're really cool because they each come with 100 or so pieces each, all official LEGO parts, and they're a ton of fun to build. So I do have a lot of these kits from over the years, but there were a few that I didn't actually have that I ended up picking up while I was here as well. You guys will have to check out my BrickLoot Chicago 2023 LEGO haul to see more. I already showed you guys this in the minifigure vault tour, but inside the vault they actually have a bunch of LEGO minifigures for sale. So some of these are official LEGO minifigures in packaging, others are custom LEGO minifigures made by BrickLoot. They've also got a ton of LEGO minifigure accessories, some third-party accessories for your LEGO minifigures, as well as some display stands and collectible minifigures. So now past the entranceway of polybags and light kits and the minifigure vault, we've got the main part of the BrickLoot store. So right when you walk in here, they've got this container of bulk LEGO bricks, which is pretty cool. So they just have grab bags of LEGO bricks and you can grab and go. And then over here, they've actually got a wall of other BrickLoot kits. So these are some of the other kits that they include in their models. These are BrickLoot Brick branded, but they're really cool. They've got some really neat builds there. You'll recognize some famous models here like the Titanic. We've got a Disney castle, the presidential limousine, and more. I really regret not picking up the presidential limousine and the Titanic. That would have been really cool. And then on the floor around that shelf here, we've got a bunch of other boxes of brick-based sets. So these are some really cool models there. These are ones that LEGO doesn't actually make. We've seen things like the San Francisco Bridge, the Empire State Building, and just a bunch of other really cool real-life models and landmarks. So past all the architecture type sets here, we've got some models of brick-built cars and motorcycles, and then we've actually got another shelf filled with the BrickLoot kits. These ones are more of the city base, which is really cool. You could build a little micro city with all of the stores and locations here, and then above that we've actually got a shelf of official LEGO sets with some of the BrickLoot light kits in them. So over here beside the window, they've actually got a table full of just a bunch of loose things. So a lot of this looks like things that used to be in the BrickLoot subscription boxes. So we've got this kit from Abby Dabbles here, just a bunch of other little builds. A lot of these are, some of them are a mix between the BrickLoot branded bricks, and then some of them are official LEGO bricks. Each one here is individually priced. A lot of them are built, so I'm assuming these were display models or something like that at some point. It just looks like a bunch of extra things that would have been included in the box at some point, which is kind of fun. So I definitely recognize a few of the kits from over the years. They've even got the Lego road plate tape, which I made videos on from a few years ago, which is pretty cool. Beyond the table here, they have a bunch of other landmarks and some really cool real life sets, including some pyramids and just a bunch of other really famous architects and some cool planes. We've got some more official Lego sets over here, some architecture ones, and then some hard to find ones. The Lego Ferris wheel, again, all lit up. Over here, we've got a bunch of bulk brick of the BrickLoot brick, as well as some of the other stands and sets that they have available for sale. Here you can see there's a bunch of Lego lighting kits, which you will see a lot more lighting kits in the future, but I thought this news van was also pretty cool. So speaking of lighting kit, BrickLoot does make their own Lego lighting kits, which they are very famously well known for, and you guys can see here in their store they have a ton of stock of them. They've got pretty much every Lego set that you could ever imagine that you would ever want to light up, all here and ready to go. These are pre-made lighting kits based on the set, so if you're interested in lighting one of these sets, all you need to do is buy the kit and then install it according to their instructions, and you will be able to light up your Lego set. So they've got a whole variety here of some sets that you could light up, the Titanic, modular buildings, even the Infinity Gauntlet glove, the Ghostbuster set, and so much more. They easily have probably like 50, 100 Lego sets, light kits available here to light up your sets, which is really cool. So huge variety there for anyone who's interested in lighting their Lego sets. The lighting kits honestly just go on and on, so definitely check them out if you're interested in lighting your Lego bricks. And they also sell a bunch of the accessories that you need to properly light your Lego, like USB extenders and more. Here are some of the Lego modular buildings that BrickLoot also has on display using their Lego lighting kits. This here is a way better look at the sheer volume of light kits that BrickLoot has. In the center of the room here, they actually have a table of vintage Lego minifigures, which is fun. So you could grab some minifigures. They're either $4 each or 10 for $35, so not a bad deal. Lots of different variety here. Lots of old city ones, which was a lot of fun. They've also got this table here of used Lego sets. So a lot of these ones are used sets that are just, broken down and put in here. Who knows if they are complete or not, which is always a lot of fun to see. This is one of my favorite things about going to used Lego stores and just sorting through, because you honestly never really know what you may be lucky enough to find. I did have my eye on this Lego Octan set, but I have actually purchased enough at Brickworld, so I will be leaving that one for now. But lots of really cool things here. And then behind that, we've got a few more racks of official Lego sets. So we've got some really old sets there, like the Town Hall. We've got a sealed Mars Curiosity rover, which is pretty cool. And then there are some also sets that are relatively new, or maybe still even on sale, but a pretty decent selection of some vintage sets, or just some of the sets that are retired now that you wouldn't necessarily expect to find. They had a whole other selection on the back here as well, with some really cool ones. Again, I spent enough money at BrickWorld Chicago this week, so I didn't pick any up, but I really did have my eye on these old Walmart sets. These came out a few years ago. I remember thinking back then $20 was way too much, and boy, do I regret it now. Up at the cash here, they actually have one of these spinning display cases with a couple other things that came in BrickLoot boxes. We've got like the brick sticks, a bunch of the BrickLoot printed tiles, and some leg glue. In this glass display case here, you can also find a bunch of Lego minifigures and a bunch of other rare things, which are pretty cool. Some of their BrickLoot builds from over the years, and it's just like a nice little display case. They've also got this display case here with a bunch of different builds that they've done for companies over the years, which I thought was pretty cool. So I didn't even realize how many companies have contacted BrickLoot to ask them to make their own custom kits, which is a lot of fun. You guys will recognize a bunch of the brands there. But anyway, that actually brings us to the end of the BrickLoot store tour. I had a ton of fun checking out the BrickLoot store, checking out the minifigure vault, and of course touring the entire BrickLoot operations behind the scenes, which was really neat to see. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. If you're in the area, definitely make sure you check out the BrickLoot store, because you will not be disappointed. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget to check out my BrickWorld Chicago haul to see exactly what I picked up from the store.